ಭೀತಿ ತೊರೆಯುವ ನಾವು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಬರೆಯುವ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾವಾಣಿಯ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ ಕಲಿಯುವ
ಖಾಲಿ ಜಾಗ ಭರ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೊಂದಿಸಿ ಬರೆದು ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಮಾಡಿ
ಚಿತ್ರ ಬರೆದು ಭಾಗವ ಹೆಸರಿಸಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೂ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಿ
ಪಾಸು ಫೇಲು ಗೆಲುವು ಸೋಲು ಜೀವನ ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮಿಗಿಲು
ಅಂಕಗಳೆಂದರೆ ಮೇಲಿನ ತೊಗಟೆ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಅದರ ಒಳಗಿನ ತಿರುಳು ಭೀತಿ ತೊರೆಯುವ ನಾವು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಬರೆಯುವ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾವಾಣಿಯ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ ಕಲಿಯುವ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾವಾಣಿಯ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ ಕಲಿಯುವ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾವಾಣಿಯ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ ಕಲಿಯುವ
ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾವಾಣಿ.
Hello friends, I welcome you all to today's session for the discussion of Model Question Paper 2 that is released by KSEEP.
Hello Mary, I am Vedavati from Sheshadipuram High School, Bangalore.
Hi, Veda, this is Anthony Mary from Government High School, Chekpet. Well, today as I said earlier, we will be discussing about second language English, and in that we are going to discuss Model Question Paper 2. And this question paper, as you already know, it is for
80 marks and the time allotted for this question paper is 3 hours.
And you are all aware the question starts from 1 to 38 and the first main goes as follows. 4 alternatives are given for each of the following questions or incomplete statements. Only one of them is correct and most appropriate. Choose the correct alternative and write the complete answer along with its letter of alphabet. So there are 4 questions, it carries 1 mark each. You have to write the letter of alphabet as well.
Yes.
The question goes this way.
Read the given conversation and choose a language function for the underlined sentence. Children, remember the first few questions will be, 4 questions will be MCQ, that is multiple choice questions.
Good morning, madam. Can I go home an hour early today?
Why? What happened?
My sister is not well. I have to take her to the hospital.
Okay, you can go.
And the choices for this are asking advice, making suggestion, asking permission, offering help.
Yes, Mary, for this question, it is a question on language function. The children are supposed to identify the language function of the underlined sentence. So, in that underlined sentence, can I go home an hour early today? Here, Sanjay is asking permission to go home early. So, the language function conducted in this question is asking permission.
Going to the next question, read the given conversation and choose the passive form of the underlined sentence. Hello Kirti, what are you doing?
Hello Jairam, I am writing an essay.
So, the underlined sentence is I am writing an essay and this should be,
That should be written in passive voice. The underlined sentence should be written in passive voice. Children, in your exam, 4 alternatives will be given and you are supposed to change the underlined sentence into passive form. Children, please notice, I am writing an essay is present continuous tense. Again, when you want to change this into passive voice, you are supposed to change the sentence into subject, verb and object. So, it will be subject, am writing will be verb, an essay will be object. An essay will come in the beginning and then we are supposed to add an auxiliary verb, then the past participle of the verb given and then the subject. See the 4 options. An essay is being written by me, an essay was being written by me, an essay was written by me, an essay is written by me. Children, am writing is present continuous tense. So, whenever you see present continuous tense, please add being. So, the answer will be an essay is being written by me.
the clues are given. Children, kindly follow as Madam has said. Going to the next question. Choose the appropriate question tag and fill in the blank. They are coming. Dash. See the choices? Do they? Don't they?
Aren't they? Are they? Children, I know you will be waiting to answer this question tag because it is a definite question and almost all the students answer this question. You know, they are coming. In this sentence, the given auxiliary verb is are and the subject is plural. Since we are supposed to use the auxiliary verb in the sentence, we should use the word are. Then they is given, the sentence given is positive and the tag should be negative. So the answer will be aren't they.
C option, aren't they?
Yes.
Kindly write the letter of alphabet along
Yes.
with the answer. And the fourth question is, choose the appropriate if clause and fill in the blanks. The question goes this way. Suma, did you bring your notes?
Sorry, I forgot.
If you had brought the notes, I dash copied it. Look at the clues, children. Should have, wouldn't have, would have, shouldn't have.
Children, you would have studied this if clauses in your class because there are three varieties, three conditions of if clauses. The given variety in this question paper is third variety. While doing revision class, I had told you, whenever you find past perfect tense, you are supposed to select would have or wouldn't have. You please see the question. If you had brought the notes, I would have copied it will be the right answer.
And the answer is C, would have. And this completes the 4 questions whether, that
Yes.
is multiple choice
Multiple
questions.
choice.
Now the next question starts with do as directed. And here goes the question. There are 12 questions. It carries 1 mark each. Fill in the blank with appropriate tense form of the verb given in the bracket.
Sarala dash B plus earn money by giving tuition. Children, in this question, we are supposed to fill in the tense form of the verbs given in the brackets. Children, listen carefully. B forms of the verbs are am, is, are, was and were. Whenever be is given, you have to think about the B forms of the verb. So, which suits here? In this, Sarala dash money by giving tuition. Sarala is, earn has different forms like earn, earns, earned. In these 3, earning also can be written. Out of these varieties, we are supposed to fill in the B form plus the different forms of earn. So, the right answer will be Sarala is earning money by giving tuition. 1 minute. Children, in this sentence, was earning can also fit in. So, if you write is earning, that will be right. Was earning will also be right. But children, don't get scared. You will never get such questions. Only one right answer is expected from the question paper setter. So, you don't get such questions.
Do you mean to say the child can either write is earning or was earning?
Yes.
But he should attempt the question.
Yes.
Is it
Children
not?
should write any one and they will get the marks.
Notice children, kindly don't leave the question, is it is or was, don't get confused. That madam has already told you there is no question as such, but still if at all you are in a doubt, kindly attempt the question, right? The next question is, fill in the blank with appropriate preposition. The question goes this way.
Madhuri was filled dash surprise when her name was called out. Students, remember few simple prepositions you are supposed to remember. Might be like in, into, for, with, like this. Here Madhuri was filled with surprise will go right here for this question.
The 7th question is, write the correct form of the word given in the bracket. And the question goes this way.
the cricket player's performance was dash. Here, the word given in the bracket is Mary, impress. The children, they are supposed to find out the different form of the word. One word can be written in different forms. For example, noun form, verb form, adjective form, adverb form. So, students are supposed to add TION, MENT, CION, SION, IVE. Like this, they should try out the different forms of the word and they are definitely going to get the right word. Here, the cricket player's performance was impressive is the right answer for this question.
Do you mean to say, Veda, they have to look to the correct form to the context that is given?
Yes, they have to find out the word.
The next question is, choose the appropriate auxiliary verb and fill in the blank. The question is,
one of the boys dash punished. Students listen, here the choices given are was as well as were. Here there is a catch for you. Be conscious about such sentences. One of the boys. Here, as soon as our students see the word boys, they have the tendency to fill in were. But here, one of the boys. The sentence is speaking about one of so many boys. So, the verb, it is a question on subject and verb agreement. One of the boys, we are talking about one boy. So, definitely the verb will be singular. So, the answer is was.
oh, children, have you noted the hint given by Madam? Kindly concentrate. Madam has already told you, concentrate and appropriately use whether it is was or where. The next question is, fill in the blanks using suitable linker. Veda, does linker also mean conjunction?
Yes, definitely, Mary. Such questions are introduced in the present question paper.
The question is,
Think well, dash you speak. This one, definitely you are going to understand this because it is just a saying. Here, linkers or conjunctions, usually you are supposed to learn about and, or, so, but, therefore. Such linkers will be asked which are simple. But here, think well before you speak is the right linker to be used.
and the next question, fill in the blank with correct phrasal verb. The question is, we look dash within bracket up to, up for, our elders for guidance.
Yes, here Mary, you know, two phrasal verbs are given. As we see that, we think that both the words mean the same. But here, up to means looking somebody with respect, admiringly. Whereas up for is, we are searching for. Here, look up to is, we admire somebody, we respect somebody. Whereas look up for is, we search. For example, we look up for meanings in the dictionary. Whereas here, we look up to our elders for guidance. That is, with great respect, we look up to them.
We look up to is the right answer.
Yes.
The next question is, read the following conversation and change the underlined sentence into reported speech. And the question is, what are you doing in the park?
I am walking with my dog in the park.
And the underlined sentence is, what are you doing in the park? And this has to be changed into reported form. Madam will guide you here.
Yes. Here children, you know, they have given the, might be the 10% of the answer for you. They have given you the clue here. Policeman asked Ravi. You know, since the underlined sentence is an interrogative sentence, we are supposed to add asked. But you are lucky that part is done by the question paper setter itself. So, policeman asked Ravi, the remaining part is, what are you doing in the park? We are supposed to change that into an assertive sentence. Children, please remember, we are not supposed to add that when an interrogative sentence is given. So, the policeman asked Ravi, what, see, are you doing in the park? will change to what was he doing in the park. Here you should remove the question mark, very important. We have added asked and we have removed a question mark. Very important tips to be followed while changing this.
I have a small doubt, Veda.
Yes.
Can the child also write this way? Policeman questioned Ravi.
Definitely, Mary, even that is because it depends on the context. Sometimes policeman asked the thief. At that time, the student can write the policeman interrogated the thief.
Yes.
It all depends on the situation.
Okay. Going to the next question. Frame a question to get the underlined words as answer. Mohan went to Mysore to see the palace. And the underlined phrase here is to see the palace.
Yes, Mary, in this one, we are supposed to frame a question. My students know the question words who, what, when, how. Such words should be used while framing the questions. So here Mohan went to Mysore. It is in past tense. Definitely when you frame the question, the answer we get should be the underlined words. Take care of that. Because for this sentence we can frame umpty number of questions, but the condition is only the underlined words should be the answer. So the question will be, why did Mohan go to Mysore? The answer will be to see the palace.
Very easy. Going to the next one. Which one of the following words has one syllable? And here goes a set of words: moon, kilo, honesty, prepare.
Yes, Mary, my students will be waiting to answer this question because they love syllables. Their teachers would have taught this. One simple technique I have taught you. Keep your fingers here. See, moon, kilo, honesty, prepare. So here moon has one syllable, kilo has two syllables, honesty has three syllables, prepare has two syllables. So definitely the answer will be moon.
Easy question in fact, Veda.
Yes, definitely, Mary.
Next one. Write the opposite of the underlined word in the given sentence. In the cities, roads are wide, but in villages, they are dash.
Yes, here the word underlined is wide. Sometimes, Mary, students should read the sentence carefully because they might give instructions telling that fill in a prefix of the underlined word, or they might just ask you fill in opposite of the underlined word. So children, be careful. Here they have asked you just to fill in an opposite word, and you can fill in just an opposite word of wide. Wide is which is very broad. The opposite of broad is narrow.
And we have come across these roads as well. We find some roads very wide.
Yes.
The others are
Very narrow.
And here goes the next question. Combine the word in column A with its collocative word in column B. So you have two, column A and B. Under A you have got lunch, and B you have four words: dinner, box, food, supper.
Yes, Mary. In order to find out this collocative word, students will have to match each and every word. It will be easy for them. I have told that collocative word is just a combination of words which sounds right. Here, lunch, dinner, lunch box, lunch food, lunch supper. Definitely students would have guessed the right answer by this time. Lunch box is the right answer.
Going to the next one. Identify the part of speech of the underlined word. Water is a colorless liquid, and the underlined word is colorless.
Yes, in this question, we are supposed to identify the part of speech. Children, remember the parts of speech asked will be noun, adjective and adverb, Because for preposition, conjunction and verb, we do have separate sets of questions for them. So here, colorless is a word which describes liquid. Liquid is a noun. So the word which describes a thing or a person is said to be an adjective. So here, colorless, it is describing liquid, the noun. So colorless is adjective.
So any clues, Veda, like how they can identify adjective? It goes along with the
noun and ask a question to the noun.
Yes.
You get the answer and
Yes.
that answer will be adjective.
Thank you, Veda. The next one is, okay, this completes the 12 questions
Yes.
under do as directed.
1 mark questions, I think it is completed.
Completed. And we start with the 2 marker
2 marks,
question.
yes.
And to start with, we have got editing.
Editing.
The following paragraph has 2 errors. Edit the paragraph and rewrite it in the answer booklet. Clues are given. So you will have to rewrite the paragraph.
Very important, Mary, because students don't rewrite it. They just pick the word which they have corrected and write. Children, please rewrite the paragraph, because simple paragraph, very short paragraphs will be given and you should rewrite it.
And here is the paragraph. Swami rise silently and tiptoed to his bed in the passage. Granny was sitting up in her bed and remarked, "Boy, are you already feeling sleepy? Don't you want to hear a story?" And the clues are, the first one, tense form to be corrected. Second one, spelling mistake to be corrected. And let me go back to the paragraph again.
Yes.
Look at the para.
Yes. Here, children, you please read the paragraph, given paragraph once or twice. Definitely you are going to identify the error. Swami rise silently and tiptoed to his bed in the passage. The sentence definitely says that it is in past tense, whereas Swami rise silently. Here, rise should be changed to rose. Granny was sitting up in her bed and remarked, "Boy, are you already feeling sleepy? Don't you want to hear a story?" Another clue given there is spelling mistake. Yes, see here. Don't you want to hear a story? In the question, H-E-R-E was given and the right answer is H-E-A-R. The difference, you know, here is here, whereas here is to here.
So that which is shown in red color are the corrections made, and the
Yes.
paragraph is written fully.
Again, yes.
And children, you will have to underline that word what you have corrected as per the clues. Going to the next one. Answer the following questions in 2 or 3 sentences each. The first one, why did Nehru choose Ambedkar as the law minister? So here there is a clue, Veda, already, that this is from the lesson Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Fine. So why did Nehru choose Ambedkar as the law minister? And here goes the answer. Ambedkar had a great skill in law and legislation. He had the vision of social justice. So while I was discussing about the lesson, we have already discussed how did Nehru identify Ambedkar to be a good? Yes, in the field of law and legislation he was very good, and that is why he chose him to be the law minister. And children, this carries 2 marks each. 2 points should be enough to fetch you marks. And here goes the next question.
What lessons did Kellis-Bourock learn at the Geneva summit?
And this
You know.
is from which lesson?
Yes, it is from the last lesson, Science and Hope of Survival.
And here goes the answer.
Kellis-Bourock learned that as a scientist, he had people all over the world who thought and interacted the way he did. Another point is that it also taught him that while there is science, there is hope of survival and well-being of humanity. When 2 marks question are asked, Mary, children should at least think minimum 2 points would be there. If not, sometimes the answer expects 4 points also. So here you know the question from the last lesson and 2 points should be written to get 2 marks.
And this answer should be enough to fetch you 2 marks.
Yes.
And the 20th question is, why does the poet have the feeling that is imprisoned? So it is, a clue is already there. It's the poet. It means to say this question is from a poem. And which poem is this?
Off to outer space tomorrow morning.
Very good. So let us see the answer. The poet is confined to solitary confinement, as in jail in the capsule door of the spacecraft. So what does this mean to say, Veda? Where was he?
Yes, here the poet is going into space. Here the poet is so excited to fly into space the next day morning, and he thinks that he is all alone in the capsule. Means nobody meets him. He has no mails, no letters, no friends and nobody to visit. He cannot share anything with the friends. So he thinks that he is imprisoned in the capsule.
Yes. So he was in the spacecraft, and that
Yes.
is why he feels so. And these 2 points should be fine for this answer.
Yes.
Going to the next question, how can you say that Don Anselmo was passionate about his land and the children of Rio and Medio? Children, you have already come across this in the lesson, Gentleman of Rio and Medio.
Usually this question is repeated so many times, Mary.
Yes, I find this question repeated.
Yes.
And children are aware of the answer as well, because
Yes.
when the discussion of the lesson was going on, they already know how Don Anselmo planted a tree whenever a child was born in the village.
Yes.
And let us look at the answer, Veda.
Yes. Don Anselmo was the oldest man of the village. Everyone there were his descendants. Every time a child was born in the village, he planted a tree for that child. Hence, he only sold the land but not the trees grown on the land. This shows that he was very passionate towards the land, the trees as well as the children.
And so this answer, I think you are aware, children, right? When the discussion was going on, you find whenever a child was born, he used to plant a tree. And when the deed was made, Veda, he did not anywhere mention that he is selling the trees. Anywhere it was not. Even today, we do not mention.
Yes.
Right. So the land was sold. But
It
when
is understood.
Yes, it is understood. But look at that. The Americans, they complain. Children are playing. They are making noise. And then what does he say? He says, I only sold the land, but I did not sell the trees on the land. So this answer will fetch you 2 marks for this question. Going to the 22nd question, Veda, what is it?
How can you say that Pepe was loyal to Columbus?
This is from the lesson Discovery.
Yes.
And there are many characters here.
Yes. Mary, here you might not find the answer in one place.
Yes.
Because here you should decide why Pepe was loyal by selecting the points from throughout the lesson.
Yes. So, all the talks between Columbus and Pepe,
Yes.
maybe you can find an answer here, children. And look at the answer here. Pepe was obedient, loyal and devoted servant of Columbus. Pepe always preferred his captain's company than any other. He never used to go along with
Others.
the other characters. It means to say Guillermo Ayres.
Yes.
The next one is, you recall all the characters? Fine. So, he did not go along with anybody, but he always preferred the company of Columbus. The next one is, he cautioned his captain about the desperate and mutinous thoughts of the seamen. What did they think? They wanted to
Rebel against Columbus.
Yes.
And that mutinous thought, this Pepe didn't like that.
Yes, so he cautioned his captain, and all these show that he was loyal to Columbus.
Yes.
So children, read across the lesson and you will find the answers there. There is no ready-made answer for this question. The next one is, what do you think is the writer of Narayanpur incident trying to impress upon the readers? And children, you are all aware, this is from the supplementary part. Fine. And here you have the question this way, that is, what is the writer trying to impress upon the reader? What is it? What is he trying to convey?
One who reads the lesson, what impression do they get after reading the lesson is the question.
And the answer is, the writer is trying to instill the spirit of bravery, truthfulness and patriotism in the minds of young readers.
Because the lesson is all about
Yes.
patriotism.
Yes.
Because it is an incident.
1942, the Quit India movement.
Yes, it
Where-
is the freedom movement.
Yes, and you remember Mohan's father, where was he? He was
He was a teacher and he was
Yes,
arrested.
Arrested. So that is why they go on a strike. So you recall the lesson. And what is the writer asking you people to follow?
Yes.
Right? When you grow up as citizen of India, what are you trying to develop? How should you be? And the writer here is conveying some of the good thoughts that you can follow. Yes, children? So you are aware here, he is trying to instill in you the spirit of bravery, truthfulness and patriotism. The next question is, okay, you have a choice here.
Yes, Mary. Here, you know, out of 4 supplementary reading, there will be 2 questions. It can be first lesson or second lesson, third lesson or fourth lesson. So, the students are supposed to answer 1 question from each set.
So that was from the first lesson Narayanpur incident, and here goes the choice question.
Yes.
What qualities of Dicky Dolma led to realize her dream? What qualities of Dicky Dolma led to realize her dream? So you are all aware, children. Dicky Dolma, she took up to mountaineering. Which mountain? Yes, it is Mount Everest. She scaled Mount Everest at a very young age, is it not? So what qualities do you admire in her? Right? So what helped her to make her dream come true?
Yes. Dolma's zeal for the work, determination and willingness to go to any length to achieve the goal and hard work helped her to realize her dream. Definitely, children, the zeal, you know, we should have the zeal of an ant, they say. In the same way, the determination, we should not keep on changing. We should not change our goals often. And also willingness. Sometimes if we face some difficulties, we change. No, I don't want to do that. But in the case of Dicky Dolma, it was not so. It never changed. She went on. She was ready to go to any heights to reach her goal. So like this, these are the few important points which she had: zeal for the work, determination and willingness. All these things helped her to reach her goal.
Work hard, children, for your exams as well. So this conveys a message. Work hard. Even she worked hard here. Is it not? In order to achieve her goal, she works hard. The next question is, life for Hanif in the beginning was never a smooth sail. Explain. And this is from the lesson, a great matter ever cherished. So children, so while discussing the lesson, you already know what type of boy was Hanif?
He was an introvert.
Yes, he was an introvert. So how was his life in the beginning? Was it a smooth sail? No, it was not. Explain. And here's the answer.
Hanif lost his father when he was only 8 years old. Quite young, children. His mother, a vocal artist. Vocal artist, you know, she used to sing. Travelled with the performance wing of the Information and Broadcasting Ministry most of the time. She used to travel, keep on travelling, and she left all the work to her children itself. You know that when the children are given responsibilities, they learn a lot. In the same way, Hanif, along with his brothers, learnt a lot because their mother was not around. Thereby, he and his brothers became responsible at a tender age.
Children, kindly note, in the answers what you are seeing all through the slides now, you find some of the answers, some of the phrases are marked red or some of the word is marked red. It means to say that these are the catchy points where you can note it down and will help you to write the answer. Okay? Are you taking note of all this? Yes. So as already madam has told you earlier, you will have a choice between the first and second, third and fourth. That was the third lesson, and here goes the fourth lesson. Why were the people miserable in Vanjia's village? And this is from the lesson The bird of happiness.
Yes.
What is this regarding? You know, people were miserable there. And why is it, Veda? Why were people miserable?
In Vanja's village, Mary, there were no rivers, no good land, no warmth, no fresh flowers, no trees, no green grass, nothing grew there. So definitely people suffered a lot. People were hungry and they were suffering with cold. They thought that happiness existed somewhere in the world. Without anything on the earth, they still believed that happiness existed somewhere in this world. I think this is what we should learn from this people, children.
Yes. And children, so here completes the 2 marks question, and the next one will be 3 marker. And the 3 marker you will have to answer in 5 to 6 sentences. So how many questions here? You have 2 questions. You have 2 questions. Each question carries 1 mark. Question number 25. How did the bird in the garden change Satish's life? Recalling, children, which is the bird here? Which lesson is this from?
It is from Colors of Silence, Mary. Our students would have guessed by this time.
Yes, because they have seen the picture in the textbook where through the window is looking at the bird.
Yes.
Is it not? How was the bird? The bird is described here. And look at the answer here. As Satish was confined to bed. Children, you all recall. Why was Satish confined to bed? Yes, he fell down in the rifty waters. Yes, he was seeing from the bridge where by chance he slipped and fell down. And then he got fever, where later he lost his hearing and he was confined to bed. See, all the time sleeping on the bed, he did not enjoy. So what did he do? Once as he was confined to bed and looking through the window, what did he see there? Yes, in the far corner in the garden, he saw a bird sitting on a tree. You recall the picture, children? Yes, and how was the bird, Veda?
It had a longish tail and a black crest. Mary, this is not an imaginary bird. Definitely it is a real bird.
Yes.
Because I showed my students the picture of this bird which had appeared in Lal Bagh. Yes, definitely. The photographer had taken the picture and my students enjoyed it. Definitely it is not an imaginary bird. The bird is there.
So that is why he should have been prompted, is it not, to write,
Yes,
to
to
sketch
write
the bird.
Yes.
Yes. See, as he was looking at that bird which had a long tail and a crest, black crest, and he saw that this bird had restless energy. Okay, its eyes kept darting here and there and its whole body was ready to fly any moment. Okay, and once the bird flew off, what did he do, Satish? He was so
Inspired
by the bird. He was admiring the bird. He got down from his bed. He took a notebook and a pencil. And what did he do? He sketched the bird from his memory. He could no longer see the bird in the garden there, but he could sketch the bird from the memory. And later,
this made him discover his artistic skills. Till that incident, he did not know that he had the skill of painting, skill of drawing. But this incident made him to realize that yes, even he knows how to draw. So later on, he became one of the foremost artists in our country.
so children, he started this painting for his pastime.
Yes.
But later you see, he became one of the foremost artists. So children, don't forget, see the answers that is marked in red, kindly note it down. It will help you recall during the exams. The next question is, why does the poet's mother asserts a right to reside in a tree? Are you recalling?
Yes, Mary, this, I think I am right. This is from the poem Grandma Climbs a Tree.
You are right, Veda, exactly. See, she is the one in that poem where she always loved to stay on the tree. She loved climbing the tree, and children have enjoyed this poem. Then, children, what do you start writing now? Are you through with the summary? Recall. So, how does she assert? Okay, what do you mean by assert?
to declare, yes, I am right living on the tree and it is my right. That is how she asserts. It is declaring something, asserting something.
Yes, and here was the answer. In the poem Grandma Climbs a Tree, the poet Ruskin Bond. Children, here kindly when you look at the question, okay, first write from which poem is this question taken, which poem, and the author, poet also. Fine?
Yes.
So, in the poem Grandma Climbs a Tree, the poet Ruskin Bond calls his grandmother a
Genius.
genius. Why? She used to climb trees even at the age of 62 years. Though people called her act to be disgraceful, she ignored them. Is it not, children? So one day, when no one were at home, what did she do? She climbed a tree but could not come down. After the rescue, the doctor recommended her for a week's time in bed, and that is to be quiet. You are no more going to go around to climb trees. But how was it, Veda, for Granny?
She thought that staying on bed was like a hell for her because she was always used to climb the trees, and staying in the bed she felt it was like a brief season in hell. She called her son, and without hesitation, because sometimes grannies or mothers feel hesitated to talk, to ask their feelings or to speak out their feelings, but here grandma was not like that. She called her son and she said without any hesitation, I need a treetop house.
Yes, children, and what did the father do? Yes, you find that the poet's father immediately agreed to his mother's wish, and he asked the poet, who's the poet here? Ruskin Bond. Yes, with his assistance, what did he do? He built a tree house which had a door and windows. And what did the granny do? She moved up there and enjoyed drinking sherry, upholding her right to reside in a tree. Recall the poem, kindly attempt and answer the questions. The next question is this. Read the following extracts and answer the questions that follow. How many questions do you have, Veda? There are 4 questions which carries 3 marks each. And the question is, a frightful proposition Swami thought. Recalling, children? Yes, there's a clue there. What is it? Swami. And look at the question now. What was the frightful proposition?
Swami sleeping alone in his father's office room was the frightful proposition. He felt very scared to sleep in the office room. So that was a frightful proposition for Swami.
And the next question is, who made it? So it is stated that frightful proposition. So who is making that? Swami's father. And what was it, children? When did the father say so, Veda?
When he read the newspaper.
Exactly. That is the boy who was facing tiger. He came face to face with a tiger. So the father challenges, hey, come on, Swami, sleep alone in the office room.
And prove your courage.
Yes. So this was the frightful proposition. And see the next question. Why did Swami regard it as a frightful proposition? Why is it? Yes.
Swami was used to sleep beside his granny, and any change in this arrangement, because every day he used to sleep beside his granny, slight changes in this arrangement would scare Swami. He would be awake whole night. He used to tremble whole night. So this is regarded as a frightful proposition.
The next question is, I am new to Mumbai, but I have noticed that people here are afraid. Which lesson is this from?
This is from the second lesson, Mary.
Exactly. There's a girl by the
tracks.
Fine. Look at the question, children. Who is the speaker? What do you mean by who is the speaker here? Means who is making the statement.
Yes, who made the statement.
And who is the speaker, children? Very true. It is Baleshwar Mishra. Yes. So I am new to Mumbai. Why did he come to Mumbai? Recalling? Look at the next question. Why had the speaker come to Mumbai? Why did he come to Mumbai, Veda?
Yes, he had come to Mumbai in search of a job because he was a dropout, high school dropout, and he had come to Mumbai to search a job for him.
And the next question is, why were people afraid? Where were people afraid, children? Yes, when he saw there's a girl lying by the tracks, He shouted, is it not? And you can hear the voices shouting. There's a girl by the tracks from the compartment, from his compartment. But nobody were ready to help him when he called them for help. Why were the people afraid? That is the question. Why is it, Veda?
The people were afraid because, you know, the people in Mumbai, they feared, they were scared that they would get trapped in the courts or with the police. So they never came to help Baleshwar when he asked for help.
And the next question is, tomorrow morning we perform for the boy. Yes, he said. Which is this lesson, children?
Yes, they have guessed it right, Mary.
Yes.
It is from the lesson, the concert.
Concert. And you remember the characters, children? Yes. But who is the character here who is making the statement? Tomorrow morning we perform for the boy. So you already know the boy here is Anant. And tomorrow morning we perform for the boy who is making this statement. Let us check for the questions. So as I already asked you, who is the speaker here? So who is the speaker here? There are two performers now. Who is it? Pandit
One.
Ravi Shankar and
Ustad Allah Raka.
so who among the two is making the statement? Yes, it is Ustad Allah Raka. He makes the statement. Kindly go through the text. Open the text and see who is making this statement. The next one is, who is the boy here? Already I have told you, it is Anant. And the next question is, why would they perform for the boy? Why should they go and perform for the boy? Huh? Do you find musicians coming to our house and performing for us? No. What was special here? Veda?
It is something strange and unusual, Mary, but still it is real. Anant had cancer, he was suffering from cancer and he was on ventilators. He longed, he wanted to listen and to hear to Pandit and Ustad Allah Raka very badly. He thought that it was a lifetime chance, but he could not attend the concert due to his illness. So he wanted, hence the maestros agreed to play for the boy.
Who had talked about these children here? How did the performance come to know that he had cancer? Yes, it was through his sister Smita. She had attended the concert and there she goes and requests the musicians to play for her brother. So this statement of hers, and he had a great interest for the musicians, listening to the musicians, and that is why they agreed to come and play for the boy as where he was. Fine. And the next one is, we were crowded in the cabin, not a soul would dare to sleep. Recalling, children? Yes, this we always find in pretty number of question papers. It has been repeated.
It is definite question, Mary.
Yes.
In this poem, you do find one extract, usually.
And which poem is this?
Ballad of the Tempest.
Yes, Valley of the Tempest. And look at the question. Who does the word we refer to? We were crowded. Who are we there? It
The
is,
people who were in the ship, the crewmen, the sailors.
you can also call them crewmen, is it Veda?
Yes.
Yes. The next question is, why were they crowded in the cabin? Why were they crowded, children? Yes, there was a great storm in the sea and they all came to one place and that is where they are staying
It
now.
was midnight.
It was midnight. Okay, the storm was on the deep. Do you find in the lines there in the poem? Yes, and they were all scared now because of the storm. So they all came to one place. Don't we do that at home also? When we are scared, we don't stay alone.
We
Is
come
it not,
together.
Veda?
We come, yes.
Yes.
Mary, we come together.
We come together.
Unity is strength.
Yes, so they were all crowded in the cabin. Why? Because there was a storm in the sea. And look at the next one. Not a soul would dare to sleep. Why was it so? Why did they not sleep? They feared the deep storm in the water. It was night and nobody to help them. And the storm was deep in the waters.
That too in winter.
In winter. So they feared where the ship will go on wrecks. They all will be destroyed. So they feared. Okay. The next one is, so that ends with the extract
Extracts.
question. So you have 3 questions from the prose and 1 from the poetry, children. Kindly note down. And the next one is profile writing. You all have this, right? Yes. Veda, don't you think our children will feel this easy, scoring 3 marks?
Yes, definitely, Mary, because they are supposed to add only few words in between. The clues will be given and if they add few words, I think they can frame sentences here. easily they can frame sentences. See, the given clues are name Sudhakar, age 40 years, date of birth 25th October, qualification MBA, place of birth Ballari, spouse name Srimati Radhika, homemaker, daughter Lata, studying in 7th standard, work experience working as a manager at Ranbaxy India Limited, Chennai. So, these are the clues given to write the profile of Sudhakar.
And this is how you will have to write, children. So, as discussed earlier, kindly leave 2 finger space so that it starts with a, and this is how you will attempt the question. So, already discussed earlier, leave 2 finger space so that you will start in a paragraph, children. And see, how do you answer this? Mr. Sudhakar is 40 years old. He was born on 25th October in Bellary. His qualification is MBA. Srimati Radhika is his spouse, or you can also write wife. She is a homemaker. He has a daughter named Lata who is studying in 7th standard. He is working as a manager at Ranbaxy India Limited in Chennai. Children, do you get the clue as how to write? So, madam has already told you the clues are given there. You will have to only frame a meaningful sentence. Is it not? So, this gives you 3 marks. Kindly attempt the question. Don't leave it. The next question is, develop a story using the clues given below. So, it is one question which carries 3 marks. And here, what is this, Veda? All dashes?
Yes, this is an outline given, Mary. They are supposed to develop a story using this outline. In a village, a clever elephant, there is a river nearby, go for baths daily, passing by a tailor shop, the tailor, bananas daily. One day, not given bananas, pricked needle, elephant angry, came with muddy water in its trunk, sprayed, tailor shop dirty, he repented. So, this will be the clues given, and the children are supposed to develop a meaningful story out of these clues.
Children, this you have to take 2 to 3 readings. See, there are already clues given and you can easily frame sentences. It does not mean to say that you have not come across the story, right? Kindly attempt the question, children. Don't leave it. See, how can this story be developed? Here goes. In a village, there lived a clever elephant. There was a river nearby and the elephant used to have its bath in that river. On the way to the river, it used to pass by a tailor shop.
1 minute, Mary.
Huh.
Can they write some other sentence and points in the story?
Yes, surely, Veda. They can make meaningful sentences using other statements as well. But you will only take the help of the clue given.
Yes.
And you can make additional sentences as well. Yes. It does not mean to say that you have to write the same sentence as it is given here. But the story skeleton is given, you will frame a beautiful story
out of it.
Using the skeletons.
Thank you.
And here it is. On the way to the river, it used to pass by a tailor shop. The tailor used to feed the elephant with bananas daily. And one day what happened? One day he did not give bananas, but instead pricked it with a needle. The elephant grew angry. After its bath in the river, it came back with muddy water in its trunk and sprayed it on the tailor shop. The shop became dirty. The tailor repented for pricking the elephant. And did you enjoy that story, children? Is it not?
It was very good, Mary. Nice story.
Yes, even I enjoyed, Veda. And the next question is, look at the signs given below, frame appropriate instructions on each of them. And here goes the sign, children. You can see some pictures and there are some wordings as well.
One minute, Mary. Are children supposed to frame a paragraph or just instructions?
No, Veda. Here, looking at each picture, they have to give the instructions. What do they follow by this picture? The first one you can see, visitors, please remove your shoes. Okay, on this picture, they have to write a sentence. So, what is the instruction like when they see this, when they notice this somewhere? What is the instruction they have to follow?
Okay,
they have
these
to frame
are different signs, you mean?
Yeah, they are different signs and the instruction should be written maybe this way. Look at the first one here. visitors are requested to remove their shoes. So, did you see the picture there, first one? It was this. Do you find it?
Yes.
And look at the second one now, and look at the statement instruction. Food and drink banned in the park. So, it does not mean to say that children have to write in the park, because the picture here shown is food and drink banned. Banned is nowhere written there. Can you find it, Veda?
But I think students should read the picture.
Yes, exactly.
Should understand the picture.
Read and comprehend, children.
Yes.
Read and understand the picture. What is this picture talking about? So, read the picture and understand. So, as said earlier, food and drink is only mentioned, but you can find a cross sign this way, is it not? And there is a picture inside, there is a glass. So, it means to say that food and drink is banned. Okay? And look at the third picture, children. You can see a dog, and over the dog you can again find a line. It means to say it is not allowed. So, no dogs allowed. See the sentence down there, right? No dogs allowed. And look at the statement, how you can give the instruction. Veda?
Dogs are not allowed here. You do find these signs out of, might be temples, might be in a park, in a metro train, somewhere like this.
Yes. And going to the next picture, look at two pictures now. One is, there is a cigarette, okay, and the cigarette is burning, and there is a cross mark. And if you underneath is written no smoking. The next one, you find a person throwing something, and that is to be the dustbin. Please use bins provided. Please use bins provided. And go to the last one, no fishing. Okay, so you can find a mark there. There is a picture of a fish, the darker one. Okay, and no fishing it states. And see the instruction. How does the instruction go for all these three? And here it is, Veda. Fourth one is
smoking is prohibited.
Yes. And the next one is,
please throw the waste in the dustbin.
yes, children. Do you follow this in schools? Yes. And the last one is,
fishing is prohibited here. You might find this sign near rivers.
yes, rivers, because you find that there will be swirling waters. Okay, and
Might be dangerous.
Very dangerous. So, you can find the board there. Fine, children. And this was picture reading. Okay, does it mean to say, Veda, picture reading is the same like this?
No, Mary, sometimes they might give a picture where students are supposed to write a paragraph. Here only instructions, they write in sentences. So, see the instruction given, look at the signs given below, frame appropriate instructions. So, students will write the instructions.
They don't write it in a paragraph there.
Yeah, they don't write it in paragraph, but sometimes picture will be given and students are supposed to write a paragraph. What all is connected to that picture, they can write it in a paragraph.
Yes, children, because last question paper what we had discussed in the model question paper 1, it was given, the picture was given there and you were supposed to write a paragraph. Yes. Now, the next question is quote from memory. So, you have a choice here, it carries 4 marks. And see the poem here, it is the 34th question, the quality of dash 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 dash, and the last one is him that takes. Children, do you recall from which poem is this? Yes, the quality of mercy. Okay, as I told you, there is a choice for this. You can either write this poem, the 4 line of this poem, or the next one, that is my day or night dash dash, always, always day, always day.
1 minute, Mary. How many lines will they ask for this usually?
Veda, it is usually 4 lines. But if you see in quality of mercy, the first stanza and the second stanza has got 5 lines each.
Okay.
But the first 4 lines either from the first stanza or the first 4 lines from the second stanza will be asked.
So,
the
what is the marks allotted, Mary?
Yes, the marks is 4 marks, but in the quality of mercy, the last stanza has got only 4 lines. So, you can attempt any one poem in this. Children,
what are the other things to be followed while writing
yes,
this poem,
and here
Mary?
goes. When I give you the answer, maybe our children will recall. So, before you attempt this question, write the name of the poem along with the name of the poet as well. Okay, children, and then start with the poem. The poem you found there was the quality of mercy dash dash. So, you will have to write until and him that takes, and the poem goes this way. Veda?
The quality of mercy is not strained, it droppeth as a gentle rain from heaven. Upon the place beneath, it is twice blessed, it blesseth him that gives and him that takes.
Yes, Veda, thank you. And the choice for this was from the poem The Blind Boy. Yes, so the poem is written there, the name of the poem, and who's the poet here, Veda?
It is Colley Cibber.
Colley Cibber, and the poem goes this way. My day or night, myself I make, whenever I sleep or play. And could I ever keep awake, with me 'twere always day. And as madam asked me earlier, what all should be followed. So, along with the name of the poem and the poet's name, you will also follow the punctuation marks. You will
Yes,
also follow.
If the students want to get 4 on 4,
Yes.
they have to follow these rules.
Yes, children. So, I told you earlier, there is a choice between these two poems, and be thorough with any one of the poem, right? If you are thorough with both, that should be quite fine. Okay, children, be thorough with both the poems. Attempt any one, because we find in the question paper, Veda, what is it? They write both the poems. They think
that is not necessary.
Yes.
Still they waste time and they write both the poems, and that is no need of it.
And over teacher will spare you 4 and 4 marks.
4, yes.
You will be only getting 4 marks. The next question is, read the following passage.
And answer the questions that follow.
And the next question is, read the following passage and answer the questions that follow. Children, so a passage is given here. I time and again repeat, you will not take one reading for this. Take 2 to 3 readings. Read it twice. Read it thrice. So you understand better and attempt the question that is given. So there is 2 questions which carries 2 marks each.
Yes.
And the passage goes this way. Man has altered many of the physical features of the earth with the tools of science. He has transformed woodlands and prairies into farmland. He has constructed lakes and dams to irrigate or to harness hydroelectric power. By cutting through mountain, he has almost modified the very face of the earth. Veda?
Yes, however, his attempts to bring about change in the physical environment have not always been beneficial. Today, pollution of the air and water endangers the health of our planet. The automobile exhausts and the smokes from the factories are affecting our health. Pollution from oil is killing marine life. The whole ecological balance of the sea is getting changed due to oil slick. Industrial and domestic wastes have choked several rivers.
Children, see, this passage seems to be a little difficult, is it not? So, did you understand the passage reading once? No. So, I again tell, please read the passage twice, take another reading. Ample time is there. Madam has already told you.
Yes.
You have 3 hours. Okay, take time, read the passage and then answer the questions. And the last para is, conservationists strongly feel that if mankind and life were to survive on earth, man must limit the growth of technology. And here goes the questions. What are the effects of pollution? How has man altered the earth? So, children, the last question paper when we were discussing, we already warned you. Kindly don't be under the influence that the first question is from the first part of the passage and the next question is from the later part of the passage. Warning was given there, right? So, if you look into the questions now, what are the effects of pollution? You don't find the answer for this in the first part of the passage, do you? No. Open the question paper. You all have got it, right? One set of question paper should have been given to you that was released by the board. If you look into it, you don't find the answer in the first part. So, how does the answer go for this? What are the effects of pollution? Madam is reading it.
Yes, emission of smoke from automobiles and factories are affecting our health. Pollution from oil is killing marine life. Industrial and domestic wastes have choked several rivers. Children, please understand, because the question is for 2 marks, answer for this. 2 points, at least 2 points will be there, and you have to search for the answers in the passage.
Yes, children. And going to the next question, how has man altered the earth? And where did you find the answer for this? Very right. Man has transformed woodlands and prairies into farmland, and he has constructed lakes and dams to irrigate or to harness power. Did you get the answer, children? Next question. Answer the following questions in about 8 to 10 sentences each. How many questions? 1 question. How many marks does it carry? 4 marks. Recalling, what is it? Yes, madam, the other day you said summary. If you are thorough, I can attempt the question. Truly, yes. And look into the question now. Write in your own words the summary of the poem, The Song of India. Or you have a choice for this. How does the poet describe the jazz player's appearance and his music? And the next question is, in the poem And the Land, the speaker is patient yet assertive. Substantiate in your own words. Children, while discussing early, while I was going through the prose and the poetry part of my discussion in the previous classes, okay, we had told that be thorough with 4 summaries. That is, Grandma Climbs a Tree, The Song of India and Jazz Poem 2. And later I had also asked you to go through with I Am the Land summary. And look here, I Am the Land is here. I told it may be for a 3-marker question and it is a 4-marker question. So children, you have to be thorough with 4 poems, the summary of the poem, so that you can answer these questions. And how many answers do you write for this? How many questions will you attempt? 1 question. There is a choice. You will attempt only 1 question. So let us look into the answers. The first one was The Song of India, and madam is reading it for you now.
The poem The Song of India by V.K. Gokak is a dialogue between the poet and motherland India. The poet asks Mother India what aspect of the country should be glorified through the song. Should he sing about the snow-clad Himalayas, the 3 seas in the south, or about historical temples? Should he sing about the Indian soldiers who die fighting for the nation, or about the saints and the seers? But Mother India wants the poet to sing about the helpers, beggars and the downtrodden people. She asks him to sing about the filth and dirt that fouls the nation.
She further tells him to sing about the farmers who toil and about the poor children in humble huts. The poet asks whether he should sing about the dams, the lakes, the mills, the scientist, or to put her on the page of Atomic Age. The mother asks the singer to sing about the strikes, the class wars and the class conflicts in the society. And later the poet complains if there was any song he could sing for her. At this the mother rose, draped in blue sky. The milk white oceans moved around her. She began to write the book of Marrow about the bright future of India, the bright dawn, and the nightmare vanished. Beautiful, children. Yes, so this is what the message it conveys in the poem, The Song of India. There was a choice for this, and it was from the poem, Jazz Poem 2, and madam will read it for you.
Yes, the old jazz musician is seen in a pathetic condition with wrinkled old face, eyes closed. He wears a faded blue shirt that turned dark with sweat. His old jacket that barely could hold a sagging stomach. His face is unshaven. One can see pain in every wrinkle. He is a commanding artist with the power to make people to listen to his music. He is silent in speech but eloquent in music, a gift that not many people possess. He with a saxophone tells the world that he is a black man who was sent to the world to preach the black gospel of jazz. With the screaming notes and chords, he says that he is no longer a man or black man, but a bird who gathers his wings and flies higher and higher. The poet says that the black man becomes a bird in order to keep his people happy with his music and to make people to feel as if they are flying in the void like a bird, forgetting all worries.
And Veda, do you
Yes.
think our children have to write as we have read it out to them?
I think they can shorten it.
Yes.
They can write it in their own words,
Yes.
simple words.
Very good.
How they have understood the poem, they can write it in their way.
Yes, children. And the last one was about I am the land. And this is the poem from I am the land. And here it goes. In the poem I am the land, Marina di Belangenta, the speaker is patient. Who's the speaker here? The land. Man says that he is the owner of the land. But the land waits. He shouts, owns the land, dig holes, plants trees and grass. Children dance and sing songs, but still the land waits patiently. Very good, children. Soldiers wage war and make boundaries. This is like a chain link necklace that chokes her. But still she waits, and with the tone of self assertion she states, you cannot put a fence around the planet Earth. Children, did you notice these lines? You can find it in your text as well. So this shows that she is assertive, that she is the owner of the land and not you man who do all these activities. Fine, children. So there's a choice discussed earlier. Kindly attempt any one of the question. And here goes an essay question. Write an essay on any one of the following. So you'll have to attempt one from the choice given, which carries 4 marks. And here goes the topic for you: ban on plastics, uses of internet, environment. And Veda, there's a format for them to follow, is it?
Definitely, Mary. Usually, when students write essay, what mistake they do is that they start writing the essay as and when they remember the points, they keep writing.
Exactly, Veda.
And that will not be in a sequence. And also, students should note down that they should write in simple language in a sequence. That is very important. Firstly, they should write, when they start the essay, the first paragraph should be introduction. Please note, children, you should not write introduction and then start. When the reader reads first paragraph, they should come to know that it is introduction. Usually in introduction, the students should write the meaning of the topic given. So that will be introduction part. The next one, it is value points. Here under value points, students are going to write about the merits and demerits of the given topic, or the causes and effects and remedies, advantages and disadvantages. So like this, they can divide it. The value points can be divided into different paragraphs and written. And finally, they are going to write conclusion. Please remember, children, whenever you write the value points, you can write anecdotes, might be the real life experience situations you can write, or there should be variety, means you can write, I have read it in the newspaper, I read it in the magazine, I heard it from somebody. So these are all the things which makes your essay very interesting. And the last part is conclusion. Whenever you write conclusion, there you are going to write your impression about the topic.
Yes.
Yes. So please don't write conclusion and then start. The last paragraph should be about conclusion. And students should note these points, at least 2 pages they should write.
Oh, children, so did you follow the format? As Madam has said, please start, give a suitable introduction for the topic what you are going to write on. And Madam has discussed what are the value points to be written, and last conclusion, what is your understanding? What did you understand, okay, from this topic, and how would you like to conclude? And here are the topics for you. The first one was ban on plastics, and the set of points are given here. It does not mean to say, as told earlier, you will have to write only these points, okay. It depends. To help few of my friends who do not know like how should they start and how should they go along. Maybe this one will be of help to them. Plastic bags are a major cause of environmental pollution. Plastic as a substance is non-biodegradable. Hence, plastic bags remain in the environment for hundreds of years, polluting it immensely. It has become very essential to ban plastic bags before they ruin our planet completely. Why should we ban plastic? They have become the main cause of land pollution. These bags are unknowingly consumed by marine creatures along with their food. This causes their untimely death. The production of plastic bags releases toxic chemicals. Plastic bags have negative impact on human health. They also lead to drainage problems. Have you seen children? Yes. Although plastic is becoming a great threat for all, the problem has often been overlooked and always been underestimated. This is because people do not look at the long-term effect of these small, easy to carry bags. So, these are a few lines which would help you to write on the topic ban on plastic. Veda, if we go to the next one, uses of internet, how is it?
Yes, I think my students are familiar, Mary. I think they know more than us.
Yes, true.
Yes. Regarding internet, internet is a virtual networking medium that can be connected and used on a variety of devices these days. It enables the users to send, receive, collect, store, update and delete and many other operations of the data across the world. As the technological growth is huge, its usage is expanding its boundaries every day. A few major uses of internet are e-commerce, e-learning, what we are doing now,
Yes,
that is
Veda.
e-learning,
Yes, Veda.
knowledge sharing, social connectivity, file transfer, communication, etc. It also helps to telecommute to office or work from home. That is what we are doing nowadays.
Yes.
Selling of goods and services in online mode has become common. Net banking allows transactions sitting at home.
We are doing that, right, Veda?
Yes,
Net banking,
definitely. They
lockdown,
do it.
Lockdown, they
Yes.
were doing it?
Yes.
Yes.
I think they have experienced almost all.
Yes, yes, true.
Internet offers a wealth of educational material on any subject with structured navigation and search facilities. All references can be made through net. Those who cannot attend the classes physically can take up online courses where they get connected to a teacher. Have you got that connection, children?
Yes, Veda, they have got connected now. They
Yes.
understand more better now.
Yes.
Yes, children. And these were a few lines and followed by
Thus, we see how the internet has changed and made our lives easy in various ways. We can connect with our loved ones easily and get access to unlimited entertainment instantly. As students, care should be taken for judicious use of the device. That is very important point, Mary. Judicious. Wherever necessary, they should make use of internet. If not, no. Bilkul no to students.
yes, children. You follow the instruction as well. Yes. So, these points will help you attempt the question on uses of internet. And the last choice was on environment. And how is it? Environment is a natural habitat where we find living and non-living things. It plays a significant role to support life on earth. There are various issues that causes damages to life and the ecosystem of the earth. The main sources are pollution, global warming, greenhouse gas, etc. And followed by pollution. It is one of the main causes of environmental issue as it poisons the air, water, soil and noise. What is greenhouse gases? These are the gases which are responsible for the increase in the temperature of Earth's surface. The vehicles and factories emit smoke which contains toxic chemical that harms the life. Climate changes. Due to environmental issue, the climate is changing rapidly and things like smog, acid rains are getting common. Natural calamities like floods, famines, drought, landslides, earthquakes are increasing almost every year. One has to use the 3 R's principle, that is reduce, reuse and recycle. Please follow this. To conclude, we can say that humans are a major source of environmental issues. Care is taken to see that everyone comes together to eradicate the issues. If all contribute equally, the natural balance can once again be restored. Yes, children, and that was about essay writing.
Yes,
and the last
Mary,
question.
I would like to add one more.
Yes.
The reason why we read out these paragraphs were that at least if the students listen to these points, they'll remember.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes, Veda.
Yes, that is why we read it out so that it will be clear for them and they can remember it for
Yes,
a longer time.
Yes, children, add your own points, relevant points. It does not mean to say you can add whatever points you need. Kindly add relevant points to the topics. And the last question is letter writing. You all love this, right?
Yes.
And write a letter using the information given below. Imagine you are Kavya, Nikhil, studying in Government High School, Bangalore. Veda, so they don't write their name anywhere, is it?
No, they have to imagine themselves to be Kavya or Nikhil. Anyone.
Oh.
Yes.
So this applies for both personal and official letter.
Yes.
Okay, fine. And here, write a letter to the editor of a newspaper complaining about illegal parking and encroachment of footpaths by vendors in your area. Or you have got another letter. Oh, the earlier one is a official letter,
letter, yes.
and this one is a personal letter. Write a letter inviting your friend to spend summer holidays with you. And children, here is how it goes.
Yes, the letter, you know, the first one is official letter. You should write from address. It is not necessary that you should write FROM. Otherwise also you can write it Kavya or Nikhil. You need not write both. Any one you can pick. Government High School, Bangalore. Then you should write the date. After that you are going to write, after your address, it is to address. You should write a letter to the editor. They have given, the question is, write a letter to the editor of a newspaper. So it can be the name of any newspaper you know. So the should be added. Very important point. The editor, Times of India, Bangalore. So this address you should write on your own. Then you are going to write salutation. Respected sir. After that you are going to write the subject. Please remember children, subject should be short and sweet. When a reader reads the subject, he should come to know that what is there in the letter. So, not a lengthy one, right? Short and sweet subject.
And the subject here was complaint regarding illegal parking and encroachment of footpaths.
Yes.
And the body of the letter goes this way. With regard to the above subject, I, the student of Government High School, would like to bring to your notice that it is very difficult for us to reach school in time. Reason being, the parking of vehicles are uneven and illegal too. Most of the time, the vendors sell their products on the footpaths. When requested regarding this, it goes on deaf ears. Hence, we would like to bring this to your notice so that the pictures enclosed along with the letter can act as an evidence for you to publish in the newspaper. Thereby, the concerned officials can take steps in this regard. Please do the needful.
Yes, remember Mary, see, I think the slide before, yes, here, thereby the concerned officials can take steps. The editor will not do anything. He will not come and vacate the vendors, Mary.
Yes,
he has to publish it in the newspaper so that the concerned authority will take the steps, required steps. This line is very important while writing the letter.
Okay, fine. So, to publish this, they have also to give a photo, right? Regarding
Yes,
this.
to support it.
To support this. Okay, fine. That there is encroachment and
Yes.
going on. Okay, fine. And the last ending is thanking you, yours faithfully, Kavya or Nikhil. Because you were addressed as Kavya or Nikhil, and you will end up the same in your signature. And that was the official letter. Going to the personal letter.
Once again, you should imagine yourself to be Kavya or Nikhil. Any one will do. Government High School, Bangalore. Then date you should write. And now the salutation. Dear Rashmi, dear father, whoever it is, for all Personal letters, you can write dear father, dear uncle, dear friend, dear Rashmi. Yes. Now,
Children, for the personal letter, maybe a few of you who do not know how to start, these 2 lines may help you to start with your personal letter. So, how do you start it? I am fine here. How are you? Convey my regards to your parents and sister.
this sentence can be written for all the personal letters, Mary. See, I am fine here.
Yes.
How are you?
Yes.
Convey my regards to your parents and sisters. I think this holds good for all the personal letters.
Yes, children, you can note down this and write it for any of the personal letter. Any of the personal letter. And the letter continues. How have you done your exams? Because it was asked there for inviting your friend to enjoy holidays with you, right? And here goes the question. What are your plans for the summer holidays? I would like you to come and spend the vacations in my place. Let us play games, visit some historical places that is close to my native place here in Mysore. Please inform your parents regarding this. Hope to see you soon. Children, it doesn't mean to say you will have to include the same names, the same place Mysore, the same historical places, come and play. No. Accordingly, how have you planned your summer holidays, you can write sentences to that. Fine. And hope to see you soon. And you are concluding telling bye for now. Pen few lines regarding your program. And you are ending it with a note, yours lovingly, Kavya or Nikhil. And later, Veda, do they write to address?
They need not. Marks will not be allotted for that. If they write, nothing harm in that, Mary.
Yes, because few of you would have practiced writing to as well in the last. So, you can write it. It means to say that to whom are you addressing this letter? To whom has this letter to reach? Fine. You addressed dear Rashmi. And where is Rashmi staying? What is her address? Can be written there or not necessary as well.
Yes.
Okay. And here, what is the format, Veda, to be followed?
Yes, we have written it in just a diagram. Okay. See, first you are going to write from address. After that, date. To address will be written. Salutation. Subject. Body of the letter. Subscription. And you are going to
Superscription.
yes, subject, salutation. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items should be there in an official letter. Please count it. You will not leave anything.
And if it is a personal letter, Veda?
Yes, this is the format once again. From address, date and no to address. Salutation, body of the letter and subscription.
5 points will do.
Yes.
Yes, children. So, question number 1 to 38 has been discussed, and I think you get a clear picture like how the question paper will be, but not the same questions. Yes, children? Yes, the questions will not be the same, but this will be the pattern of the question paper. Yes, children? So, you all should be ready to answer the paper. Fine. Follow the format, and here we are wishing you all the best. Veda, what is it?
Yes, students, I wish you all the best, and I say that please increase your goals and don't decrease your effort. All the best. This is Vedavati signing off.
Children, stay calm, revise, practice. Best of luck. Thank you, children.
ಭೀತಿ ತೊರೆಯುವ ನಾವು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಬರೆಯುವ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾವಾಣಿಯ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ ಕಲಿಯುವ
ಖಾಲಿ ಜಾಗ ಭರ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೊಂದಿಸಿ ಬರೆದು ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಮಾಡಿ
ಚಿತ್ರ ಬರೆದು ಭಾಗವ ಹೆಸರಿಸಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೂ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಿ
ಪಾಸು ಫೇಲು ಗೆಲುವು ಸೋಲು ಜೀವನ ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮಿಗಿಲು
ಅಂಕಗಳೆಂದರೆ ಮೇಲಿನ ತೊಗಟೆ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಅದರ ಒಳಗಿನ ತಿರುಳು ಭೀತಿ ತೊರೆಯುವ ನಾವು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಬರೆಯುವ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾವಾಣಿಯ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ ಕಲಿಯುವ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾವಾಣಿಯ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ ಕಲಿಯುವ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾವಾಣಿಯ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ ಕಲಿಯುವ
ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾವಾಣಿ